We all understand that we have a past, but did you know that a good, clear understanding of your past is the key to creating a far greater future?
After my dad's death, as a matter of fact, the next morning when the women are all in the house crying, and I woke up, I came out of the bedroom, and one of the neighbors said, "Here's $1, Butch. Why don't you go to a movie?" And that to me meant go and stay a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to the movies, came out of the movies and bought a newspaper, went to the obituary and see if my dad really did die. And he did, Stanley C. Rocky, and survived by. And I went under the bridge that day with that newspaper, and I made a bargain with the devil. I said, I want you to leave my dad go, and told God, you take my father to heaven, and I'll take his place in hell. And I came out of that place under the Arkansas River Bridge at 16 and fulfilling the promise that I made God, the devil, that I'll take his place in hell.
So Peck's bad boy turned into a criminal.
Oh, big time.
Big time. All because of rejection.
All because of rejection. Had no sense of belonging, no sense of worth, no sense of identity. And the only way that I could get identity and get any kind of worth is at least sacrifice myself for my dad.
After graduation, I met you. And I was in heaven during our courting because you were everything to me that my father was not.
Well, I knew how to tiptoe through the tulips.
Apparently.
And 3 days before, actually 3 weeks, not 3 days, before we got married, I set you down on the front steps of my mother's home and said, you're the most conceited thing I've ever found on the face of the earth, and I'm going to be a minister, and you're going to be a minister's wife, and you're going to make me look good, and that's your job.
And I thought, wow, this sounds familiar. I heard this before.
And most women hear that and say, you got to be kidding, you married it?
Well, I did because it was norm for me.
Yeah.
It was the way my father's attitude was. And so it felt normal, even though it was hurtful at the same time. And so, you know, things went great in our courtship until the end of it. And then I remember in that short period of time, just before the wedding, we're home at my parents', and every day, either my mother or my father or my grandmother or my grandfather would say to you, are you sure you want her? Just tear me up. Here come the tears again. It was like, good night. Can't I be good enough for anybody? That's major rejection.
Learn how your past determines your current place and how an understanding of your past and your current situation really can help you to create the future you want to experience.
Hi, we're Ron and Nancy Rocky, and we're on our way to your area.
And looking so forward to meeting each of you personally.